I don't wanna be on the ground when
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cut, 380!
Yo.
Hey, alert!
Yo. He's checking. Crash. Whip.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch it. Mike 51.
Wilson going to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Go.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Check. Tempo.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Bound to lose one. Haywood. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Second down, it's Henderson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Henderson now on first and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right. He's tight on the right. Even. 4 down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's third down.
Ready.
Back to throw here. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 30. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. They'll drop the throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on, come on.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
On second down, it's Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to someone else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit.
And now look at him go. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Bears have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's got this complete to Hamilton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. New England on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give to Henderson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
New England on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
14, run it. Hey, alert. Hey, alert.
Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Cut. 280.
Mike 54.
Got it. Run left.
You got nothing. Shoot.
36 power.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Watch the ship. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away as the Bears push further out in front. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Henderson will try and run for the first. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tight dog.
Alert.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Fair.
Push him back.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Wilson looking for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Get ready, get ready,
At their
get
own
ready.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
280, 19, 25, 25.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They run with Henderson. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, Chicago! 72 yards on the punt return as the Bears push further out in front.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henderson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run once more with Henderson. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Take 4. Run left.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down, it's Henderson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears will get the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
4 down.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Mine's 50.
On second and 12, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Patriots 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them open.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is going to be 3rd and 13. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this throw caught left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up the throw. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Make sure when you're up in the 4th quarter, they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
No pass.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he loses the football a second time. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Henderson, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go.
Now it's Carson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Henderson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.